Going everybody, Flint from Flint and Steel Survival, going live from Moab, and today I'm bringing you a new product. This is made by a family friend, and this is the SOS survival bracelet. So it's about 34 degrees when I got out of the truck, and you can tell it's snowing. So I just want to show you guys the bracelet. This is your all-in-one option. I will go over a breakdown later on a tabletop. Comes with a carabiner to clip it to your belt if you don't want such a bulky bracelet. The contact info is here. You'll see a close-up there soon on the table. And then I have all this stuff inside. So what we're going to do first is, obviously, if I were stuck out in this and it's 34 degrees, you're going to get cold real fast. So let me show you the instructions on deployment. It's very well done, hand-drawn instructions. Don't want to get them ruined, so I'll show you quick. So the thing that makes this bracelet unique is this is a quick deployment method to get all your cord out in one foul swoop. And then obviously this is the overnighter. So this has a built-in ferro rod and striker. So we're going to get it done. So first thing you got to do, get your small end. Get all this paracord down and out of the way. Next you're going to take one of these loops. This is the only part that would suck if my hands were really cold. So you loosen it up and get one of the bands over, and then as soon as you have that first one over, smooth sailing. So keep going. So you got to get all three up and over. Like so. So now, this is where the fun begins. So you take your buckle, and then this is the first ever bracelet that completely unwinds by just, let me take off the mirror. There we go. So now this entire bracelet, oops, dropping stuff. Cord and all, without untying any knots. So let me take this pack before I toss it into the snow. That's your survival pack of goodies. So you can see, just like that, you have your entire cordage out ready to go. How's it going, everybody? Flint from Flint and Steel Survival. Today, bringing you the SOS Rescue Survival Band. So here's one broken down. You'll see how I deployed this in the snow in Moab. Unfortunately, I lost all the other footage. I did try to get a fire going and failed. It was super wet. I didn't have anything to set it on. In hindsight, what I should have done is cupped my fire in this, and I'll go into that in a minute. So I'll talk about how I failed and how you can avoid that. But here's me wearing it. As you can see, the outside, you've got a Ranger band and a mirror. You've got paracord. You've got your compass. You have a flashlight. You have a whistle. And then if you flip it around, this is the battery port for the flashlight. This is your striker / blade. Let's see. And then right there is your ferro rod. So this is the buckle as well. So it just slides like so. So when you're putting on your bracelet, it's kind of hard to do one-handed. But it is possible. Obviously, I did it. Funny enough, it's almost harder to do it without the bracelet part. So this is every component in the kit, minus, this is not the original cotton. That's what I tried to use to get my fire started. There was nothing wrong with the ferro rod system. It works perfectly. And as I'll show you soon, I will redeem myself, just not in the snow because it's not snow time any longer. But like I said, what I should have done, this is how the inside is wrapped. And that's what I should have done, is put my cotton on that and then got it started. So I'm going to set you guys down. We're going to go over this piece by piece. And for all you guys that do not like to wear survival bracelets, especially one as thick as this one, he does include a carabiner. The guy's name is Gary Pack. He is a relative of mine. I got these for free for test, just so you know. I don't want to try to scam anybody, but he also gives you a carabiner to clip it on a belt. You want to keep this on your person, not on a backpack. He's designed this so that if you lose your backpack, let's say you're rafting, it floats down river and you have to survive, this could help you survive. So, let me bring over the instructions. These are a little crinkled. These are the ones I took out with me. So, thank you for your purchase. I recommend you keep your rescue band on your person in case you get separated from your gear while enjoying any outdoor activity that may have an increased chance of getting lost and or injured. You may elect to keep it on your wrist or take advantage of the included carabiner. To deploy your bracelet, this is how to deploy the overnighter specifically. I showed you this already, so go back to the video, obviously, go back in the video a little bit. We'll start with the cordage. So, the extended stay versus the overnighter. I have the extended stay here, so that is what cordage we have. We already have a cut piece from Gary, so I can show you the inside workings. So you have waxed jute, that is the red fiber. So that's going to help you with fire making. I could have used that too. You also have a piece of Kevlar fishing line right there. And then you'll see the cotton thread, which is right there. And then obviously just the regular paracord cordage. That's your cut sample. So once you get inside, you've got this unwrapped. You take your Ranger band off. You've got your mirror, which is right here. Perfect little 1x1 square mirror for signaling. You'll also have this come out. So this is a little tube that's filled with gear. It comes in this paper. So this is wax paper, and then it's got Gorilla duct tape over the outside of that to keep it waterproof. So you'll see those three things stacked. And inside you'll find a piece of cotton, not this cotton, I already used it. 2 sinkers. 2 safety pins. 2 swivels. And all this is quality stuff. And then 2 really nice small hooks. So obviously you'll have to find your own bait, but that's not a problem. And lastly, 2 aqua tabs. And these specifically don't expire until July of 2023. So you get plenty of life out of your bracelet before you have to worry about expiration dates. And also, on the inside is this fluorescent marking ribbon. So you can use this to mark your trail. You can obviously use it. I've seen people use it for fletchings. Let's see. Makeshift sling and directional markers. Ignore the text message. So that's all in your bracelet. And then, like I said, let's go over this. You'll see how bright this flashlight is for a little wrist light. Pretty sure there's a way. Press the button on the side once to turn the light on steady, and once turn it off. If you press and hold the button for a few seconds, the light will start flashing. Just like so. And if you press it one more time, it goes into SOS mode. So very cool light. Coolest I've ever seen on a bracelet. Another thing you've got here is the compass. So it is a working compass. You will see that south is definitely that way. North is behind me. I'm kind of at an angle. So now, the other cool thing about this buckle particularly that I have not seen in another survival bracelet, you can see it's got a bearing. So if you look at this, north is definitely behind me. I can set north as my bearing, and as I walk, it will change and I can understand which direction I'm headed. So I really like that a lot. Obviously it has the full bearings, and it's also got a indicator, so if you want to face north, get your north as north and use the indicator as a forward. It's got the 110 decibel whistle, so super loud. Not going to use it. And then it's time to show you guys. So this is the blade. Very sharp, like surgically sharp. I used this a little bit to try to start a fire. As I told you, I did make a massive failure. And right there is the ferro rod. As you can see, I used it, scraped off the black. Now it's time to go over my failure and how you can make sure you don't make the same mistake. So, as you know, I was in the snow. I decided my truck would be a good place to try to start the fire on top of because there was snow covering me all around. And I put it on my truck, and the water got into it, and it absolutely destroyed that. So, I'm going to put a little bit of cotton right here inside of this wax paper, which would have been fine in the rain and snow. I will put my cotton, or my ferro rod, right on top of the cotton. So I got one spark. So sorry, I guess you guys can't really see. Let me try. There you go. So that's how effective that is. Didn't want to keep burning through my mat. I had to let it go some more. So you can see, it definitely works. It will get a fire going in a pinch, and if this is all you have, you will survive. This will keep you warm. Put all this back. Really, if all you kept on you was the buckle, like if you lost everything else in the kit, I think this is really the main things you would need to get found. You've got the nice bright light that can do SOS. You've got a compass to track your movements. You've got a whistle. Mainly what you want to do in a survival situation is get found. Obviously that can be harder than it sounds depending on where you're at, but just make sure you tell your family members where you're going. Use this and you'll get where you need to go. So I just wanted to say thanks, Gary, and please go check out the SOS Rescue Survival Band, the SOS bracelet at gmail.com, the SOS bracelet on YouTube. So there's that, the SOS Rescue Survival Band. And then also you can find him over on eBay. I will drop a link in the description below to his bracelet. So thank you guys very much. Tell Gary I sent you if you go order something, and I'll see you in the next one.